Yo, what's up guys, Surgical Goblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, as you guys see, I'm at 6,926 trophies right now. So in today's video, I will try to reach the Ultimate Champion League live for you guys using this Ice Bow cycle deck. 3.3 average elixir cost, so it actually does cycle pretty quick, guys. And this deck is actually super solid in my opinion, especially because you can basically win or draw most of the difficult matchups as well. For example, against Golem, like you either win or draw in my opinion. For example, against Royal Giant, it's actually really hard. Like in my opinion, Royal Giant is actually the hardest counter to X-Bow at this moment. So most of the times you do end up losing it, but sometimes you actually win if they, for example, overcommit or like you end up drawing like the matchup. So this deck is actually super solid. As I said, I would say let's jump into the first match, guys. So it actually has been a while since I've used this deck, not that long. I remember like maybe 1 month ago I made a video on this deck, but I will try to reach 7k with this deck, so hopefully it will end up going well. Looks like we found a match, so let's give it a thumbs up and let's give it a good luck. So it looks like he starts off with Spear Goblin, so I'll actually go with a little bit of late Skeletons, trying to negate most of the damage. I'll actually set up an X-Bow already. Looks like he goes with his Miner. Let's actually go with a Prediction Ice Golem. Looks like he goes with his Goblin Gang, so let's actually go with a look. So it looks like we actually end up playing Mortar. So not sure about this matchup, to be honest, guys. Mortar versus X-Bow. X-Bow actually is able to destroy the Mortar, and looks like he's only able to get 1 hit. So let's actually see. I was thinking to Tornado there, thinking that he would go with Bats, but looks like he didn't go with it. So Mega Man, just to make sure like the Prince doesn't end up charging onto the tower. So let's see, guys. Nice Spear Golems on his part. I'll actually end up going with another X-Bow like offensive. Not sure if that's too aggressive, but I feel like it's good to keep up the pressure. Looks like he does end up going with his Mean Horde, so let's actually go with a Tornado. Unfortunately, we don't have enough for Ice Golem. That would have actually been amazing, like if we went with a Tornado and Ice Golem, but he knew that we didn't have that much elixir. So definitely well played on his part. I mean, we're still able to bring down his right side tower to 2,709 HP. If he goes with a Miner, I feel like he would maybe play it in a different position right now, knowing that I just played my Tornado. Let's actually predict it over here. Looks like, yeah, well, kind of the same position, just a little bit more down. So actually, while playing his part, we'll be able to get some chip damage with the Miner. I feel like this matchup in double elixir will be really hard to break through, like with the Prince, like kind of spam. Let's actually go with a Mega Man over here, guys. Let's see what he drops. He might go with his Mortar offensive, or maybe okay, looks like he goes with a defensive Mortar, so let's actually go with a rocket to the tower. Not sure if that's too aggressive, but I mean, him investing 4 elixir like in defense, I don't really mind spending another 2 elixir, like 6 for 4, kind of like the trade if you think about it, to get 628 damage onto the tower. So let's actually set up a defensive X-Bow in this situation, because knowing that I just kind of went offensive with a rocket, kind of feel like I have to go a little bit defensive right now. Let's actually go with a Tornado. Let's actually go with an Ice Golem like this. Pretty good defense over there, and looks like his Miner is able to get quite a lot of chip damage, so we do need to watch out. Okay, so I have 2 options right now. I can either, okay, yeah, I would definitely rocket him going with a defensive Mortar again. Like, again, 4 elixir kind of wasted on nothing. I would just end up going with my rocket. I will also end up cycling my lock. So X-Bow is still alive. We'll end up taking down the Spear Goblins over there. Probably will go with this Goblin Gang, knowing that we just used this. Let's actually go with Skellies. Let's actually go with an Ice Golem. Of course, like distracting, but then also the death damage should be able to deal with the minions pretty well. Let's actually set up another defensive X-Bow, and I think it's time to just rocket. Like, to be honest, 2 rockets and 1 lock is enough. Do need to watch out. I will actually go, no, I will definitely rocket right now, because otherwise we might end up losing, like, because of the time. Okay, so I do need another lock, like on offense, to be able to take down the tower. So we do need to watch out over here, guys. But we do cycle pretty quick, so I think it's not a big problem. Go with Rocket, let's go with Lock. Ice Golem to be able to distract the Mortar. As you guys see, Rocket Lock will be able to finish off the tower. So let's give him a good game. Let's give him a well played. And let's give him a thumbs up. So actually pretty interesting matchup to start off the episode with. Not sure who has the matchup there. I mean, for him it's actually pretty hard to defend the X-Bow, to be honest. But then at the same time, like, he kept up pressure really good with like the, basically like spamming like mortars. Well, actually, not really mortars. Like, normally people spam more mortars, like, offensive. He actually, for some reason, kept putting them defensively, kind of allowing us to rocket cycle. But in this case, like, he actually kind of spammed, like, for example, Spear Goblins, Goblin Gang, like, Miners, with, for example, Prince tanking. Also, the main horse is actually pretty annoying in this matchup, because it always forces out a Tornado. But then at the same time, also something to be able to kill the 1 HP minions, because, of course, Tornado doesn't end up killing, like, the full main horde. We always need, like, for example, hit from the Ice Wizard, damage from, like, the Golem, Ice Golem, I should say. But anyways, guys, looks like your opponent takes a while, so I guess I'll just edit out when I find our second match. Okay, guys, looks like we found the second match, so looks like we're up against someone higher than us, 6,967 trophies. So for sure, like, if we end up winning this one, I'm pretty sure, like, we're guaranteed, like, the next win, like, in. Not sure how many trophies we're at right now. I think actually 50 something. But anyways, guys, so with Skellies, we start off with Skellies. We have Mega Man, Tornado, Rocket. Next card is the Look. So with this starting hand, for sure, just cycle Skellies in the back. Looks like our opponent goes with a Bandit, so I guess I can just go with Mega Man. And unfortunately, our Ice Golem is last card, so we do need to watch out over here. I'll actually go with a Look as late as possible, but the Bandit will still end up getting 1 charge. Luckily for us, no hit or anything, but of course, like, charge damage is still quite a lot. So Bandit, Mega Man could definitely be, I was about to say, Golem. So I will actually go with Exo right now, knowing that he just invested 5 elixir over there. Like, he will not have enough elixir for... He will not have enough elixir for his Golem, so it looks like he does end up going with a Lumberjack. Hopefully the Mega Man will be able to kill it. No, will not be able to kill it. But still, as you see, like, the Expo, I didn't even look at the Expo, to be honest. Still was able to get so much damage. Let's go with a Nado, but a little bit late on the Nado part. And the Bandit actually, oof. If that Bandit dashed twice, like, that would have actually been insane, guys. So definitely not the best Nado. I guess I should have just let it, like, we ended up taking a charge anyway, so I guess I should have just activated the King Tower over there. Really, really bad Tornado on my part. But we're still leading with damage. Like, we're still not looking, like, really bad or something. Actually looking really good. So let's see, guys. Let's go with the Ice Wizard in the back. Let's see what he drops. If he goes with something... okay, I'll definitely go with the Expo again. So 4 elixir in the back. Like, again, he will not have enough elixir for his Expo. So this is definitely really good... Or for his Golem. So this is definitely really good Expo. Do need to watch out over here. But yeah, I can just go with a Mega Man. Like, a late Mega Man to be able to kill the Lumberjack. And then we'll also be able to kill the Electro Dragon. Why a little bit late with the Mega Man? Because anyways, like, if I dropped it high, the E-Dragon would have been able to splash and the Expo and the Mega Man. So we wouldn't have been able to win. So let's cycle a Look over here. Let's cycle Skeletons. Let's actually cycle Ice Wizard. Looks like he actually goes with his Golem. I think this Expo might lock on. If not, I will maybe Tornado. No, looks like he actually goes with his Bandit. Let's actually go with a Lock, trying to... Yeah, I was about to say... Trying to knock back the Golem. Let's actually go with a Mega Man. Okay, so pretty solid defense over there, to be honest. A lot better than I could have asked for. Let's actually go with a Mega Man still. And I think this might be... not sure if you would go with a Golem in the same lane. I don't really want to go... Yeah, I was about to say, not sure if you will go with a Golem in the same lane. I don't really want to go with an offensive Expo, like, trying to rush it, because he's not necessarily, like, really afraid or something of the Expo, but he does, of course, want to try and prevent that. Let's actually go with a Tornado, trying to pull everything together. Let's go with Skellies. Go with a Mega Man over here. So pretty solid defense, and I feel like we might have to... Yeah, just rocket cycle him, to be honest. Like, this is 2 rockets, guys. We cycle really quick, and I think there's no way for him to... be able to connect to the tower. So I guess 2 rockets, especially after investing into 8 elixir like there, should not be risky at all. Let's go with a Look, and then we just need to cycle a few more cards. Let's go with a Tornado, pulling everything back. Let's go with Ice Golem, and next card Skellies, and then after that will be the Rocket. So as you guys see, Skellies to cycle, Rocket to the tower. Imagine, like, I misclicked the Rocket, that would definitely be a good game. But anyways, of course, I will not miss it. So let's give it a good game, let's give it a well played, and let's give it a thumbs up. So definitely not an easy matchup over there, guys, against Golem, Electro Dragon. I guess the good thing for us in that matchup is that he doesn't have a big spell, or he doesn't have, like, a reset. Like, for example, if he ends up going with a Golem, like in many situations, like in this case, like, I end up logging the Golem out of range. Kind of was afraid there, to be honest, to be able to take a lot of damage. But what I did there was, like, I focused more on his support, like killing his support, like his Mega Man with Skelly's Mega Man, like distracting his Mega Man with Skeletons, quickly drop my own Mega Man on top of that, Tornado his Golem towards the King Tower, and then afterwards, like with Ice Golem and still our Mega Man, like being there, we was able to also kill like his Lumberjack, his Bandit, stuff like that. Looks like we have a Crown Chest, so I would say let's just hop into the Crown Chest real quick. Looks like we do actually get some Goblin Cages, so that's actually really nice. And yeah, basically 1 win away, guys. 13 trophies for sure. Like if we end up winning the next match, for sure we will be in the Ultimate Champion League. So I would say let's just hop into the next match, guys. Hopefully this will be the last one, and that would actually end up being an awesome episode. Starting off the episode with a win against a Mortar deck, which is always nice to see. Like personally, I'm not a huge fan of Mortar, even though I did make like my last video about the hybrid Mortar deck. It's always super annoying playing against it. Like playing Mortar isn't even that bad. Sounds maybe a little bit I don't know how to say this, hypocritical, but anyways, guys, and then the second match up against Golem, like the Golem Electro Dragon Lumberjack. I'm actually surprised that he had Bandit. Maybe he doesn't have Dark Prince Max, but in my opinion, Dark Prince instead of the Bandit is better. But looks like your opponent takes a while again, so I guess I'll just edit out when we find our third opponent. Okay, guys, looks like we found the third opponent, so looks like we're up against Nemesis. He is low, but anyways, we should be able to yeah, get enough trophies for sure, like get enough trophies to be able to get into the Ultimate Champion League. So let's give him a thumbs up and let's give him a good luck. Hopefully this is not, okay, looks like he has goblins. I was saying hopefully this is not like, for example, Royal Giant something, but looks like he actually has goblins and he actually has a princess. So far it's actually looking like either a Hawk Rider deck or, for example, okay, looks like it actually is a Hawk Rider deck. Let's actually go with a Ice Golem tanking for the minions. Looks like he actually has a miner. Okay, really interesting push on his part. He has minor Hawk Rider minions. I'll actually end up taking a little bit of damage. I'm not too worried about taking some damage. And then actually go with the offensive expo. Feel like he kind of overcommitted there. So, especially knowing that he doesn't have Zap. Like, he might end up having, for example, Mini Pack or something. I have Mega Minion Skeletons ready. So, let's go with offensive expo. Let's see what he drops. Looks like he has Barbarians. I'm so confused right now, guys. He has Barbarians. He has Hawk Rider. Okay, looks like he goes with his Hawk Rider again. I'm actually not too worried about this because we just have skeletons. King Tower activated. So with the help of the skeletons, it will only be one hit. Let's actually go with Ice Golem over here. Mega Man is still alive. Expo actually ends up connecting. He might end up going with a Zap. Looks like he actually ends up going with a Mini P.E.K.K.A. Oof, not sure if I should have tornadoed that. But anyways, I guess we will just tornado it towards the center because Ice Wizard gets one shot by the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Looks like he goes with his Princess offensive while playing his part, forcing out the Mega Man. If I went with Ice Wizard, not sure if it's 2 or 3 hits on ladder, but of course Mega Man, best way to deal with that. So let's see what he drops. Mega Man does end up getting 2 hits, so if we end up going in a 2-tower situation, which I think is unlikely, even though we did both deal quite a lot of damage, let's actually go with Ice Wizard to the side. Let's go with skeletons. He might zap over here. Yeah, looks like he does zap, so let's actually go with the Ice Golem. And let's see, guys, so really strange deck on his part. Feel like he doesn't have a big spell, or at least like he didn't show it yet. Let's go with an Tornado. Let's actually go with a Mega Man right now, knowing that like he might go with a Princess. Like I thought that he would go with a Princess up high, so that's why I dropped the Mega Man in there, just to make sure like the Princess would be focused on the Mega Man rather than, for example, the Hawk Rider. So let's see, guys, I will definitely take this lock on the right side. Let's actually go with an Ice Wizard. Looks like he actually goes with his Hawk Rider, so let's go with a Tornado. Let's go with skeletons, and we do need to watch out, but I think we can actually go with offensive expo. Let's go with offensive expo, and let's see what he drops, guys. He might go with his Mini P.E.K.K.A. Looks like he does go with his Mini P.E.K.K.A. Let's go with a Mega Man. Let's actually go with a Lock over here. Lock also able to hit all the Barbarians, which of course super good for us. Let's go with the Ice Wizard. Let's see what he drops. Looks like he actually goes with his Princess, and I think the Expo might be able to lock on. Let's actually go with a Tornado, pulling back the Miner, allowing the Expo to lock onto the tower for a little bit of chip damage. Looks like he doesn't have Zap in Cycle. Now he does have Zap in Cycle. Do need to watch out because I did use the Tornado, but as you see, Expo is still alive. He's still forced to drop something else. Let's go with Ice Wizard over here. Let's see if we're able to get this Expo to connect to the tower. Let's actually go with another Expo. Keeping up the pressure, and I think this might be a good game, guys. Looking really solid so far. Let's actually go with Tornado. Let's go with a Mega Man over here. Let's go with a lock. And I think the Expo should be able to lock onto the tower. And as you see, Expo is able to lock onto the tower. And that is definitely a good game, guys. Expo will be able to finish off the tower. So let's give him the good game. Let's give him the well played. And let's give him a thumbs up. Really strange deck on his part. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Barbarians, Minor Hawk Rider, Princess, Minions, Goblins, and Zap. But as you guys see, we are able to get into the 7k mark. 7,013 trophies, Ultimate Champion League. So that's awesome, guys. 313 in the world right now. So I'll definitely try to push up higher and higher. Let me know if you guys have any deck recommendations or deck suggestions, like what you guys would really like to see. High on ladder, like a video of, for example, me playing with any deck, like any deck I can basically play. Of course, not like perfection, like Like some people like only use this deck like the entire time like they played Clash Royale, but in my opinion I'm pretty good with most of the decks. So let me know in the comment section down below, guys. I'm definitely yeah, open for any suggestions. This will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Definitely a really clean yeah, and nice episode, getting to 7k, 3 wins, 3 matches, so that's awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye guys.